My room is a freaking disaster. I haven't unpacked since Christmas break because I was too tired and then I was too overwhelmed, and it has piled the frick up. My room is not only just messy, it's dirty. It's dirty. It's disgusting. Let's clean it. We can't anymore. This is over. We're done. The line has been drawn. 1 week was enough. 2021. It's pretty crazy now that the year's over. I can't believe it's done. But looking back on it and living through it, I think I'd have to say 2021 was the longest year of my life. I think once you get past the age of 12, there's about 3 or 4 stages of life you go through. You're an early teen and you don't know who you are. It's kind of new. Then you get a little older and you think you know who you are. And then you get to be a young adult, 19, 20. And that's when I think you start to realize who you actually are, and you kind of have to come to terms with that. That was what 2021 was for me. I would say I spent a good amount of the year alone. And by alone, I just mean I wasn't spending a lot of time with friends. I was doing school, and then I was working, and I was away from my family most of the year. You guys, literally, I'm gonna cry. I'm lonely. I want to go home. I cannot do this. And being alone like that, it gives you a lot of opportunity for self-reflection, which I don't love. But when you have a whole year to yourself, it's kind of like inevitable. And I'm glad that I did, because a year alone allowed me to get to know myself. And I highly suggest it. I definitely used to think that New Year's resolutions were the stupidest things ever. But there's something about looking back on a year of life and what you've survived or what you've accomplished and being able to say, this is what I know about myself, this is what I like about it, this is what I don't, and this is what I want to change. So having said all that, what are my New Year's resolutions? First of all, one of my New Year's resolutions is I want to read more. I used to love reading. I do love reading. And I read all the time. But the last 2 years, I just kind of fell out of my habit of reading. I don't know why, really. I just kind of let it go by the wayside. And sad to say, I let other things kind of creep in instead of reading that aren't really quite as mindful or thought-provoking, but I know that I love reading just as much, and I've been getting back into it, and I want to make it the habit that it used to be, because I think reading is wonderful. I want to take better care of myself. I mean, health-wise, fitness-wise, mental-wise. I need to eat regularly, drink a lot of water, take my vitamins, get exercise, be fit. I want to be the fittest this year that I've ever been in my entire life. I want to take enough self-care days. Treat myself once in a while. Take a chill. A wise man once said, "Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise." And I am gonna guess that goes for women too, so I need to go to bed earlier, I need to wake up earlier. Let's just keep it real here on this channel. I think it's great to make resolutions that tell you what you're going to do in the new year, but I think it's just as important to make resolutions that are going to tell you what you're not going to do in the new year anymore. For example, I have a problem with stuffing down my problems, compartmentalizing them, not showing my emotions, not allowing myself to feel my emotions. Not cool. Not cool. Toxic tendencies. So we got to fix that in the new year.
baby!
2021 kind of took me apart in a way that allowed me to see all the pieces of myself and every facet of my life kind of sitting out in front of me. It really allowed me to learn things about myself that I wouldn't have learned any other way if it wouldn't have been for this past year. It feels so good. So yeah, maybe 2021 wasn't the easiest year of my life, but it was the most formative because I got to meet myself at different points of the year in the most raw state I could be. And you can't really put a price tag on that.